What do you think is more dangerous, rugby or drag?
Honestly, I think drag.
Rugby is mad confusing.
That's why on today's episode of the Gay Rugby Podcast, we invited our favorite drag queen, Natasha Hundreds, to watch some rugby gameplay, ask questions, and learn more about the sport. This is the Gay Rugby Podcast.
Let's get ready to rook.
Natasha.
Hello. Oh my gosh, your favorite drag queen? That's really sweet, you guys. Yes, you guys don't have to lie to me. I'm already here.
Secure. We secured her. She's here.
I'm not running away.
Not after we tied you up or not.
You guys can see that.
Well, no, that was very sincere because I just met you and you're my favorite drag queen so far.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, really. I love doing stuff like this. I love being on camera, especially with two beautiful guys and a dog that you can't see, but there's a dog. So thank you.
He'll make an appearance here and there. You'll see him. There he is.
Oh. It's gonna be a very chaotic episode, you guys.
Yeah, this is our co-host Bunny.
So yeah, Natasha, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to teach you a little bit about rugby and get to know each other.
Yeah, and then pick your brain about sports and rugby itself. See what you know.
I'm very excited because I don't know a lot about rugby. I know that involves like a lot of physical contact and like rubbing against each other.
Yeah,
which I love right off the bat, and like a lot of beautiful sweaty men. I was like, okay, I feel like I might like it. You know, I might sign up afterwards.
Thick thighs save lives.
Have you played any sports before?
I was in cheerleading.
Okay.
When I was in like back in high school, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
I loved it. It was very very gay. I think I was the only gay boy in cheerleading. All the other guys were straight and they just wanted to get a piece. Yeah. I was like, I actually am here for the choreo.
So obviously you've watched sports before.
Yeah, and I watch a couple. I follow your TikTok. It's very fun. I love the trends. So I've seen a few plays, but not a whole lot. And obviously, like the Super Bowl, boxing. Fun fact: my dad was a boxing coach.
Oh no way!
Yeah, so I know boxing, but I hated it.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah, similar to my story. My dad played soccer. He made me play soccer when I was a kid. I hated it. So there you go.
It's like, why are you forcing your kids to like play a sport they don't want? You know, let them figure it out on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad was actually my baseball coach, and I never made the All-Star team.
Oh wow!
I still hold it against him to this day.
That's some tough loving.
Do you want to talk about that?
We'll save it for another episode. Awesome. So I guess let's get right into it. We'd love to show you some of the hardest rugby hits and most like intense rugby gameplay and just get your reaction. And then if you want to ask any questions about how the sport works, we can try our best to answer them.
I'm sure I'll have questions.
All right. Yeah. So this is some of the most brutal rugby gameplay on the internet. Let's
see. Okay. I see a pass. Oh! This all started very peacefully. It all started like doop-de-doo, we're running, and then like slam. Is that normal? Like people get slammed like that?
That's
yeah. I mean, this is a very hard hit for sure.
I was like, my ribs.
I played rugby like a week ago, and my rib hurts still.
I didn't play rugby a week ago, and my rib hurts.
So it's okay. So it's kind of normal. So my other question is like, I don't see a lot of like protection.
No,
they're just wearing like little shorts and a t-shirt, which never complain about little shorts and a t-shirt. But for this physical contact, I'm like, damn, like people can really get fractures.
Yeah, I mean, people break arms and legs and
fingers and a lot of broken stuff.
What is like the biggest thing you've broken, both of you?
My spirit.
Your spirit? Same.
When we lose a rugby match. I haven't broken anything.
Yeah, I haven't broken anything surprisingly either. I just had like
A lot of bruises.
a hematoma that was really bad. So like, yeah, and a lot of bruising.
Like he had like
this, all of this was
purple and
purple.
blue.
and-
Yeah.
Ew.
Cut to the photo.
So the ruck is like when they lift each other, or like.
So the ruck is basically when you take the ball into contact and you go down, you have to release the ball right away. But that's why your teammates will come and they'll actually jump on top of
ruck
you.
over you.
They'll ruck over you. And so a lot of people are like, wait, I thought they were on the same team. Why are they like
Yeah.
jumping on top of their teammate?
Yeah.
But that's actually how you protect the ball from
yeah.
the other team.
I see.
So you have typically it's 2 players, one on the front and one in the back providing support.
So a top and a bottom.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then you have the player that took the ball into contact. He places the ball so that the next player can come pick it up and run with it.
Ozzie, would you say that you prefer to be on the top or the bottom
here
of
we
a
go.
rugby?
This is- I usually ask this question.
I wanted to ask, but like, thank you so much for asking for me.
I mean, I do both actually. It's part of rugby. If you can't do both, then don't bother.
Just like gay sex, it's like you have to do both, you guys. Come on, it's 2025. There's no excuses.
Yeah, no
Give it
excuses.
and receive it.
Period. I love that.
All right, let's watch some more. Oh wow, right in the
right in
neck.
Right in the face. Oh,
Oh yeah, no,
I would be mad. I'd be pissed.
that one he definitely got carded for that one.
Wow.
Oh.
Let's watch that one again because he is basically getting checked for a concussion. He's got blood on his face, but then he sees the ball coming, and he runs to play defense. And I think that's pretty admirable. I'm not sure how safe it is, but let's watch it
Pretty
one more time.
ballsy. Like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, it's like ball.
Wait, so the game doesn't stop when you're like, oh, I have like I need to get checked or whatever. They just keep playing?
It's up to the sir's discretion, basically. Like if you're in the way, of course, like they need to kind of move you out of the way. But typically, if you go down and you're injured, the game's still happening.
I think that's the biggest difference between like rugby and football is that football, they pass the ball, then they take a 5-minute break. Rugby, the gameplay doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's 80 minutes of full contact
No
with
timeouts.
no commercial breaks.
Yeah.
No halftime show, no nothing. In rugby, you get to the point.
Yeah.
I like that. I like being direct. It's incredible. I mean, a lot of these guys are putting in the leg work,
Oh yeah.
the glute work too.
Rugby thighs
Save
lives.
Yeah.
Are your thighs like destroyed after a rugby match?
Your whole body
Everything
is.
is-
I mean, I'm sure everything after watching these. Come on,
You should see me after the third half.
how many? The third half.
You know what's
I'm like,
destroyed after that.
Not the calves, I'll say. Not the thighs.
What we call the drink up, like the third half. So we'll go to a bar after and have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of rugby culture. First half, second half of the game. The third half is the opposing team comes and has beers with you.
As a homosexual, I feel like it does help when you're intoxicated to take bigger hits. You know what I'm saying? Like it does help. So I get it.
So you like big hits?
Big hits, small hits, any hit can do the work depending on the time of the day of the week. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky.
Let's watch another clip here.
I feel, okay, can we watch this again?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a storyline here. I feel like there's more to it. I feel like the Burgundy guy is like he slept with this man. The blue one. He's like, mother, you slept with my man. I got you. How dare you? I feel like that's a storyline there because, oh my God. There's something there. Either they're exes or they slept with their partner or they owe them money. Do you ever take anything that's personal into the match?
Oh, always.
It's all personal.
It's all personal.
Yeah. Especially being on a gay league. I mean, we play with other teams at some tournaments. And there's a lot of like intermingling going on. And so I think a situation like this that you just
Yeah, especially
described could definitely be
By
possible.
intermingling, you mean sex.
no socializing.
Okay.
And if
socializing.
someone's being catty before the game, and you see them on the pitch, you're like, oh, you had a big mouth before the game. Someone make sure I put you in the ground.
To make sure you drag him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I like about rugby is if like someone's being mean to you, you don't have to use your words. You can
Use
punch
your
them
fists.
in the face. Yeah.
use your body, yaddy.
As long as the sir doesn't see.
Yeah. Well, let's not promote violence either.
No.
Let's be safe and
Use our words. It's
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
Let's talk through things.
My bad.
Unless you slept with my man.
Unless you slept with my man.
But-
I also. Oh, go ahead.
kudos to him for not losing that ball because he held on to that ball for dear life.
He did.
So-
Yeah.
I also see there's a lot of like clothing grabbing, and in a lot of sports, they're like that's a no go. So like in rugby, that's normal. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, I mean, you can grab someone by the jersey and you tackle
And bring
them.
them down,
Bring
yeah.
them down.
that is wild.
Yeah.
It's
it.
fun.
I'm sure it is.
All right, let's check out some other. Ooh, behind
Oh,
the back.
Ooh,
That
a
was
nice
sneaky. Oh, that was really good. Number 7
one. Ooh,
from
look
the
at that.
back.
We like it from the back.
We love it from the back because it's unexpected. Oh my God. That guy hit him like a truck. You know, after considering, I don't know if rugby is for me, you know? Maybe I'll just stick to drag and maybe I'll go back to cheerleading. But I think that rugby is a little too physical. Don't get me wrong, like the thighs and the man looks scrumptious. But I think, whoa, it's a lot. It's intense. If you're playing rugby, like I tip my wig to you because it looks like a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
But it's
fun.
fun. But
It's
it's fun. It looks bad, but it's fun bad.
We're also watching some of the most brutal hits like in the game.
Yeah,
True.
it's not always like this. I promise.
Now, is this part of the game too? I feel like they just wanted an excuse to get really close to each other.
I mean, maybe.
So there's one thing about rugby is you can actually only pass the ball backwards.
Oh, okay.
You can kick
Lateral
it
passes.
forwards
Yeah.
or laterally. Yeah.
I love throwing it back though. I'm like, hey, that's why I'm a drag queen.
Hey.
So it's a lot of throwing back, a lot of, grabbing by the shirt, a lot of emotion I've
Yeah.
seen too. Like a lot of emotion for
This is why I say people think that rugby is very homoerotic, but when you're actually in the game and playing, like,
it is.
well, I mean,
It is very homoerotic.
Yeah, it is
Like-
Ozzie.
I have a boner like fully under the table right now just from watching this.
We haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet.
but that's because we're watching from afar. But if that was us in their plane, totally different story. Yep.
The cakes are on full display. Do you find it that there's people that just goes to like check out the man?
Yeah.
The shade.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of rugby clubs recently reevaluate their social media strategy, and a lot of it has become just thirst traps.
It sells.
rugby
Sex
thighs.
sells.
Sex
What can we do?
sells.
As long as people are finding out what rugby is, why not?
I mean, I started following your page because of the thirst traps.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working.
It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Ooh, this is a good scrum. See how low they are to the ground?
And how it's not moving. They're like budging.
Yeah. Oh, there they go. There they go.
You call that a scrum?
There you go.
I should be a coach now. Get the hell out of here.
Where's the hooker? What I would give to be a rugby ball in this situation, you guys.
Right? I mean, I just want to be in the dressing room, in the lockers. Just be like, do you need a towel? Some water? Yeah. Oh my God. That is intense. Very intense. I can
really
see how
intense
both, like there's a misconception of rugby being like homoerotic, like you were saying, because at the end of the day, it's like guys like rubbing against each other and sweating, and it's like in paper, it sounds very hot.
Yeah.
But like I feel like being there, I'd be like, get me out of here.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough sport, but it's fun. I don't think any of us ever say like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Unless you're not like a fan of the sport and you're like new to it and you're like, what did I get myself into? But
Or if you like break your leg or
oh yeah. But it's it's fun. I mean, is that weird? Maybe
No,
we just
I don't
like
think so.
maybe we just like the abuse. I don't know, but it's fun.
No, it's intense. I feel like I can see why it's like, like addicting because the adrenaline and you're like, it's very like combative too. So I can see why. But like there's other sports, no offense if you play this, but like golf. What the fuck's up with golf? Like
I heard
that
it's,
seems- I
it's
don't know.
very demanding on the body.
really? Girl.
I don't know.
My dad plays a lot of golf.
Is it?
Yeah, he does.
Maybe
No,
you should
but-
bring him over next time and be like, okay, Dad.
But I'm saying, is it very demanding? I was joking. I don't think it's demanding on the body, but I don't know. I don't. play
No,
golf.
just on the wallet.
Yeah.
And on the water, because like you have to use a lot of water to like sprinkle these like golf fields.
Oh yeah, yeah. And rugby pitches don't take any water.
There we go.
Well, ours could use a lot of water.
Actually, ours is so dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could show you some game footage of our match.
Let's
and
see some of your game footage. I would love
dust
to.
everywhere.
You don't have it.
Okay, I wanted to ask about the rules because there seems like it's very like not free for all. I'm sure there's like a structure, but like you can grab clothing, you can like hit him in the face. What are some of the things that can get you like a red flag if that's a thing?
Well, you want to make sure that like you hit below like this area.
Below the chest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to like elbow people in the face or hit them with your shoulder. Like that's
No
not-
high tackles.
No high tackles.
I actually got a yellow card once. Roll the tape. For a high tackle. And in the moment, I was like, that's not my fault. Why am I getting a yellow card? And then I watched the tape and I was like, oh shit.
That was my fault.
Maybe I tackled a little high.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that hit of poppers before the match.
High on life.
And marijuana.
Is this ASMR?
Don't even get me started. I love an ASMR. I love an okay, like a.
Thank you for coming to the Gay Rugby Podcast.
You should do like a rugby ASMR.
Yes,
And like as you're getting changed, like on your uniform and everything.
That's right.
Yeah. Or like after the match when you're taking it off and like you like all the water.
Out all the sweat. That's hot. That'd be really cool. Oh my god. Why is it hot in here?
Actually, I turned the AC on, so it shouldn't be on.
Is that why this is happening?
Ozzie's at the age where he's in menopause.
Are you in menopause? There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm leaving.
So after watching all of this footage, would you ever consider playing rugby?
This is a hard question. Only if I'm a rugby hooker. That's my only condition. I would play rugby if I'm a hooker. I'm already a hooker. Just want to be a rugby hooker.
Because you want to be right in the center of the scrum.
Of course, the center of attention, center of, of course.
Will you do it in a wig?
No. No, listen, no, it's not comfortable. No.
Is it heavy?
The wig? A little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've been watching Drag Race. So in the current season, there's like, in the lip sync for their lives, like some of the girls have lost their wigs multiple times this season. I was like, oh. And the wigs tend to be heavy, especially like a big piece like this. But you tape it, you pin it, you do so many things so you don't lose it because like it can get like a little, especially if you're like doing the twists and turns and everything, it can fall.
But
Yeah.
isn't, losing your wig during the lip sync is like a cardinal sin, right? It's a big no-no.
It's kind of like showing your ass in the rugby match. Sometimes it's meant to happen.
All roads lead to Jack.
It's meant to happen. Like sometimes life happens. I saw Brooklyn Heights once at this gay bar. Within the first 30 seconds, her wig was off. Like it flew by. And I was like, ooh, but she recovered so gracefully. Like she grabbed somebody's hat and she put it on and she looked so hot. I was like, you better.
Good.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
feel
how you
like-
lose your wig or how you show your ass, how you recover from it.
Right? I feel like the whole world is a stage. And whether you're playing rugby or you're performing drag, you got to give it your all.
You do. And rugby is very drag too. Like when they were like, the emotion when they were grabbing them by the shirt, that's a performance. That's very camp. Have you ever had a straight guy join your team? Or do you have any currently like straight guys in your team?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So we're all inclusive. We're not just a queer team. So we have non-binary, trans, and heterosexual players on our team, which is pretty cool. It's a big spectrum.
I love that. Like, imagine if you were like exclusive LGBT. I'm like, let's do a test, really quick. Name 5 Lady Gaga songs. You have 30 seconds.
I don't even know if I could pass that.
Okay, name 5 Lady Gaga songs. Go.
Abracadabra, ooh, la la la. Alejandro, Poker Face. Does that song from the movie count with Bradley Cooper?
Yes.
Yes, and the song is called that Lady Gaga song.
I don't blame you. I don't remember the name, but I know it's like I'm of the deep end.
Million Reasons.
Million Reasons.
Okay. Telephone with Beyonce. Yes.
Yay,
is that 5?
Yeah, that is 5.
All right.
Yes, you are officially
I
gay.
can join the team. What do you think is more dangerous, rugby or drag?
Honestly, I think drag. I think so. Don't come for me in the comments. It is true. You know, drag can be very glamorous, but can also be very dangerous. You know, you're wearing high heels. You're performing in like sometimes precarious spaces, you know, like very narrow. People is intoxicated around you. You know, you have to deal with drunk people and like it can be very dangerous.
Have you heard of any like serious drag like injuries of people getting hurt performing drag?
I heard about this Ru girl that was performing in like a club and she did a dead drop and I think she didn't do it properly. So she twisted her ankle and like they had to carry her like out of the venue, like in full geesh. Luckily, thank God, and I'm knocking on wood right now, that I haven't like had anything like that happen to me. But I've seen videos online and they can be very intense.
Well, at least she looked good on a stretcher.
I hope she did. I hope she did.
So maybe let's pull up a few of these clips and see what's more dangerous.
Okay.
Rugby or drag?
It's me.
So if you care to find me. There they go.
I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. I hope they're okay.
That looks worse than any rugby hit that I've ever seen.
Because like they were like almost in a split when they got dropped. So like I'm sure their knees felt that.
So I don't think I've ever gotten a concussion playing rugby, but I'm pretty sure that I got a concussion at a drag show.
Like literally like that girl.
No, I had a drag queen like mount me and then like swing her leg up over my head, except instead of over my head, it was just into my head. In New York City, like right outside of a subway stop. It was like a drag brunch.
This sounds like a fever dream that you're describing. You're outside of a subway, a drag queen hits you and gives you a concussion.
And I'm like a rugby player, and I just can't believe that I got a concussion at a drag show versus...
I'm telling you, drag can be a contact
dangerous.
sport. It is dangerous.
Let's watch a
Drag
few
queens
more
are
of these clips.
vicious.
They are. We are. I like this outfit. Oh my God. I'm telling you, sometimes these spaces are narrow. You are probably drunk. People around you is drunk. She recovered nicely though. The outfits can be also a hazard.
That's true. Yeah.
Get back to
The
work.
show must go on.
The
right?
show must go on. What do you think? Do you think drag is more dangerous or rugby is more dangerous?
You know, I was going to say before we watch these videos, I was going to say I think that rugby is more dangerous. But after watching these videos, I'm pretty sure that drag queens can take a lot more falls and hits.
I mean, I think just walking in heels is dangerous. So I can only imagine like twirling and running and doing all that. Like, yeah, I think I would break an ankle for sure.
Y'all are warriors for sure.
Thank you. We are.
Yeah. So we'll leave that to the professionals.
Yeah.
I will not.
But
be
let
doing
us
that.
know what you think in the comments. Do you think that rugby is more dangerous than drag? Or do you think drag is more dangerous than rugby?
I think Jack is more dangerous to us.
I think I'm more dangerous, but I don't know.
Cut the cameras.
But Natasha, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me again. I had so much fun. Again, learned about the sport, about everything that you do. Honestly, props, because I don't know if I had the guts to like get in there and like do all the contact. It's a lot. But thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
Thank you. This is
Absolutely.
great. Yeah. We have to do it again.
Please do. And if you're watching and you enjoyed me, follow me on all social medias at the one Natasha. That is THE1 Natasha. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yes, make sure that you follow Natasha. And once you've done that, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share on the Gay Rugby Podcast. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear from you, and we want to help expand the international gay rugby community. So, Natasha, thank you again. Ozzie,
Jack.
always a pleasure.
Always. And remember, don't just play the sport.
Change the sport.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you. This was a lot of fun.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Gay Rugby Podcast. If you liked this video, do us a favor and subscribe. Hit that bell to change your preferences to notify all, and that way you'll get a notification every time a new episode comes out, which is going to be every Monday. So share this video with a friend, like, comment, and we appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the rugby pitch. See ya.